to Still Dripping Happy Hour. Welcome to the first video recorded Still Dripping Happy Hour. This is your host Mason on the move tonight. Hayes, you're muted, but we got Hayes. Holla. He's here. I think he's just in a little bit of shock.
See, this is almost a tear. There's a story that goes like this. The OG Willy Wonka. Did you know they hid those kids from seeing the inside of the chocolate factory? And so when they open the doors to the chocolate factory, that's like the first time they see the chocolate factory in real life. I feel like I was Augustus Gloop just now. And I saw the inside of the chocolate factory. And it was what you just put together, which is, I don't even know what to say. You're Willy Wonka. You were Shrek. You were Shrek, and I was Donkey, and now you're Willy Wonka, and I'm
Augustus Gloop.
No. Who's the bad guy? Slugworth. I'm Slugworth.
Okay. Well, welcome in to the Still Dripping Happy Hour.
I'm here.
I'm your host. We've got Hayes Holla.
Yep.
We don't know about the other two. Before we get into this magic that is episode 78, everybody go follow us on Instagram and Twitter at StillDrippingTN. Go follow the cards one, Cookies on the Bottom Shelf.
Locked out of it?
Yeah, we're locked out. We've got some updates maybe on some merch later in the show.
I got an update or two.
Okay. We've got some videos. I made a few videos like you saw the intro video. There's one that I really need to make, and maybe for episode 79 or 80 we'll get that on. Hayes, I know you're gonna like it, but I'm gonna keep it a surprise for you, just like that. You
can't tell me which one.
No, it's something that
what
we
segment?
say. It's not a segment though, so you probably can get it.
Oh man, we have a lot of sayings on this.
We do. You'll like it. I'm 100% sure that you'll like it.
After what I just witnessed, I have no doubt that it's going to be freaking crazy awesome.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. Do you have any shout outs for this week? Some free shout outs. I'll let you go ahead.
I don't know. I wasn't here last week, and so I feel like I'm a little bit behind. Free shout out to our Still Dripping family and to Mason and Landon and Dan, because I thought the live episode was amazing. I listened back to that one and I was cracking up. That was so stupid and fun, and I cannot wait to do that one again. And I wanted to say this last week, but I was out of town, and so I don't have anything. Free shout out to Studio Darlene, the Nashville man, who hooked me up by coffee staining my 550s. Did you guys? I put it on the Instagram. I feel like
those are dope.
That's a free shout out. Yeah, that's all I got. What do you got?
Cool. I don't know if I have any free shout outs. Shout out to my wife right now because I am out of town for work. So she's holding it down at home back in Lakeland. It's like my 5th time in last year, so it is what it is at this point. It's a lot better than it was in last December, though. That's 100% sure.
In the middle of nowhere, Florida.
In the middle of nowhere, Florida. Absolutely.
In between two dope spots, but I mean, in the middle of nowhere.
Right. Yeah, we flew into Orlando flying out of Tampa. So we're hitting the airports here.
Tampa is awesome. Tampa is great. I love Tampa. I love Florida.
I like the airport. I like Tampa's airport. It's kind of weird, though. You get on a lot of trams or whatever those train things are.
See, I've only flown in. There's a small little like regional airport in St. Petersburg. That's the only one I've ever. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's where the last time I was there, I was at.
I gotcha. All right. Well, we got another little video for you. Let's jump inside the box.
What's inside the box?
That's my shoe in the box.
Why does it mute my mic when it does that? Because that's so awesome.
I know. It does it on... I think you can unmute it, maybe? I'm not sure.
Well, next time I will, because if you could hear me, like, I can't believe you just did all this. How much time have you spent on this?
It's actually extremely easy. I made those through a separate app, but yeah, we already had all the sounds, so I just had to do some visuals with it. Yeah. Anyways,
Wow.
inside the box, we'll...
oh my gosh, what is this?
Yeah, we've got some the Dirty Denim 20... I think they're coming out this week, right? I think I saw them loaded up on the Sneakers app. And,
not gonna lie, these would be really dope if they were bleached. Kenneth Cole Customs bleach these guys. They would look fire.
They would. They're kind of yellowed on the bottom. Look.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I went back. I actually did prepare some for this first live episode, and I want to see which ones you like better, the 2003 versions or these Dirty Denim 2022 versions. I've got them side by side. I can't decide.
I'm just in shock right now. I cannot believe this is what we're... I'm going to go with the ones on the right, from my right. I'm going to talk the new ones because I like the sole. I like the sole, and I don't like the gray, whatever you want to call that. What's that called?
Just around the...
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't know what that's called.
And the brown, and also the brown on the bottom over here, the brown sole. Oh.
The gum, yeah.
Yeah.
It really sets it off.
These are really growing on me as I'm looking at them even.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I think they'd be super dope if they were a little bit lighter, like subtly blue.
I agree. I think they both reflect the years they came out very well. The one on the left looks like an early 2000s shoe. And this one looks like an aged... We're going through the vintage time. I love the one on the right. I know Josh Henley's going to have a pair of these.
Oh, 100%.
These are yelling his name. But
so this was 03 when these originally came out?
Yeah, 2003.
Can you imagine watching... So picture this. You're watching the New York Marathon, and you see a guy in 2003 run by in these guys. Like, how dope would that be?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a weird analogy, but
actually, it would be more like 1990, right? These would have been popping off in about 90.
Yeah,
maybe 89.
Roughly 80,
somewhere in there.
87, 88, something like that.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Dude comes around. He's at the front of the pack, and he's got on those guys. Like, come on.
I'm not sure anybody in the front of the pack had these boys on, but
because they had Saucony's. Because they had Saucony's.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say. We've got a like usual. Okay, I've got a question. Did I miss the Air Max 1 Patas coming out, the brown colorway? I saw something that said...
Not that I know of.
Yesterday is when they came out. Like the leather brown... I missed them if they did. So apologies for not posting anything for that.
Up. I didn't see it on sneakers, and you would have thought that... I mean, that's where I got my maroon ones.
Yeah, these brown Patas are... the real deal.
Show, you got them?
I don't have them up on the PowerPoint because I saw these right before we jumped on, so I didn't put them in. I don't know. Yeah, those right there. It's like a brown leather.
Like, do you remember the ones that came out with that movie? What was that movie? It was like about a Yeti. Remember those shoes? What were those called? The wild thing.
Wild things.
No,
I don't know.
It was the Yeti, like a few years ago. It was probably 2 years ago. It was right before.
What shoe was it?
It was this shoe. It was in Pata. It was an Air Max 1.
Air Max 1 Yeti?
Yeah, I think it was called the Yeti. Susan. Something Susan.
Lazy Susan?
Oh, shoot. No, forget about it. Never mind. It looks kind of like that, though. And if I remember right. Those are
Alright.
dope. Not as dope as the Air Max 1 crepe hemp
Oh,
that
yeah.
comes out on September 1. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't have those loaded either, but goodness gracious, those you
My
got to go for
goodness
those.
gracious.
We
Those will
put those
be
up.
rotating. Yeah, I think we did, didn't we?
Yeah. Anyways, the rest of this week we've got some Canyon Purple 4s coming out. What that'll be on
Trash.
Thursday maybe.
Don't
What do you
mess
think
with it.
about the Dark Iris 3s?
I like all threes. Don't like those.
I don't think they're that bad.
I
Though
wouldn't wear them. I like them,
Right.
but I wouldn't wear them.
I think there's too much white. I would like that in the Dark Iris with a black
Okay.
base. I think.
Um,
Other than that, we got a lot of dunks coming out. I know everybody is surprised when they're listening. To this.
those threes are a classic shoe that I really, really want to like. The other thing is I don't have a ton of purple, although I like purple. It's going to be tough to come up with combos for that.
Purple is a very bold
Landon
color.
should love them. Landon
he
should
liked them.
love those.
I don't think we can get him in 3s though.
Oh, dude, that's a shame.
But he liked them.
Did you guys talk? Please tell me you talked about the Cocoony or whatever it was.
Yeah, he once again. I don't
Did he go on a
remember if
rant
we
about
talk
him?
about it. I think he announced his retirement for the 18th time, like Brett Favre.
Again?
Yeah. I don't
Last
know.
week?
I don't remember if he did it in our text chain only or if he did it on the podcast. Because he said it for the Cocoonies. Like, once these come out, I'm retiring. This is what started it all.
He
I'm
did
like,
say
yeah.
that in the text.
Yeah, so I don't remember if it was on the podcast or not. We'll have to check.
It was in the text. I mean, they are absolutely trash. So, I mean, you should end on something dope, and that's not the ones.
Yeah, that's not it.
Right?
Have you
man.
heard about? I guess we'll move out of what's dropping this week and go into just new sneakers
Hold
that
up.
we've seen
Whoa,
in the
whoa,
news.
I got a couple
Oh,
things.
you got some? Okay.
It's in the news, but then it's also dropping this week. What do you think about this Beefy's Beauty Supply Jordan 7, the women's that's got the mesh net thing?
I
seen
remember
these?
seeing these. What colorway are they? I remember them. Poop.
No, tannish and peach. The colors aren't bad. The shoe is dumb. And it's got this mesh netting. It's like you're supposed to take it off and put some spare golf balls in it, or maybe you put some minnows in it. Check out these guys. Oh, look, you can see it pretty well.
Yeah, not with those.
I like the colors. Poor execution.
Yeah, I like the colors. Without the little
Poor-
mesh thing, it makes it looks like a Shaq 7.
Yep, a little bit. So check out these. This is the colorway that comes out this week. Is these guys?
Oh, I can't see those.
It's a tan and a peach.
Okay, those are the ones that I saw. Those aren't terrible.
It's also got the mesh netting.
The
And
mesh
they've
really
taken the
throws it
back of a
off.
Hirachi. You see that? You see this little
Yeah.
detail? They took the back on a Hirachi and they threw it on the 7. See
Right.
that guy back there?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a cool little difference. But
I don't know.
like the colors, I don't like how it looks.
Yeah.
Especially when they decided to put a mesh netting. What is the purpose?
Yeah,
of it?
it looks like at least on the brown colorway, it almost looks like burlap.
Looks a little burlappy.
Burlappy. Yeah.
Equipped with drawstrings and a toggle lacing system. Who gives a crap? You put a burlap sack inside as the shoe, as like the shoe liner.
Yeah, they're not. I appreciate whatever Beffy's.
A good try. Nice try.
I appreciate them going in
that
a
what you
different
saying?
direction, but for me personally, I'm not going to do it.
By the way, let's be honest. Why did Beffy's Beauty Supply get a collab and the Still Dripping Happy Hour hasn't gotten one?
I know. Wait till they see this video drop, though.
Bro, it's going to be so filthy.
Well, speaking of Jordans, we're moving on to 8s. I got to show you these. Do you see these Oregon colorways? They're
Yeah.
gonna sell like 250 or 200 pairs of each, the white and the gray and the green and green. They kind of look
Yep.
pretty dope. I like the Oregon colorways. They really do a good job on. They're not they're not classic like a UNC to me, but it really pops, and they seem to do something different. And the duck logo is always really cool. I think they all look pretty good. The green one looks a little cringy, but it's Oregon,
Same song, different verse. I like them. I wouldn't wear them.
right?
Um,
It's a great brand green that sometimes looks really dope with if they stay on black and gray. When they get into the greens, it looks a little cheesy, but that's
Yeah.
on brand with Oregon
Okay.
and their scheme.
This might have been before your time, but this reminds me of. I can probably pinpoint the exact year. 2004 was lots of 8s were getting bootlegged, and there was a website that, if I'm not mistaken, it was called shoe22.com. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, hit us in the DMs. This is a deep cut, but I swear there was like 8s that you didn't know it at the time, but they'd send them to you and they were made in China. It was fakes. It was totally fakes. These look like shoes you would have got off that website. And I think it was called shoe22.com. It was, at the time, how I even heard about the website was Slam Magazine had it in their magazine. Well, they didn't know they were bootleg. I think that's the story. And this is all off the top of my mind. And that's like, I'm 25 years old when this happened.
That is crazy.
How about that? But they look dead up like some bootleg 8s that you would have gotten from shoe22.com.
They do. Oh, they do look like bootlegs for sure. All right, this next pair, I had to sprinkle in some Adidas. I know you guys love some Adidas, and you've talked about this shoe before. So these are the CMF or CMFT or I don't remember. Comfort.
Yes.
350s.
Yes. The answer is yes. These are fire. They are not. I don't like them like I do the red ones. Everything about this shoe screams, I would wear this in 2 seconds. This is a great shoe. The cut is low. Like if you've ever worn a 350, you've never worn one.
No,
I wore 350s today. I wore the what's it called? The flesh-looking ones that my wife called my penis shoes once. Like I can't remember the colorway though. I have the earth ones, and then I have those
mocha or something.
Clay. It's called clay.
Clay. Oh yeah,
clay,
yeah.
But these are so sick. Go look at
they
the
are
red
similar
ones.
to a clay.
I love the red ones. Yeah. God, these
are
look so filthy.
Let me make sure what the name of these are. Compact. That's what it is. Not comfort.
Yeah.
Slate bone.
So they have a.
They have
a red and they have a black, and then they have these guys, and these guys are so sick.
Yeah,
they look pretty similar to some other pairs I have, and so I'm probably not going to get them, but it's not because I don't like them.
Yeah, the compact versus the regular 350s or the V2s. Do you have V2s or V3s?
V2s.
Which ones do you like better in that aspect?
Versus this,
right?
I mean, I don't know what the difference would be. I think these are going to be very comparable. The cut is just a little bit lower, and the back of it goes up a little bit higher than the regular 350.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. They look. I really can't tell what would be the difference.
Yeah. I do get that back does come up pretty high.
But the slate red, man, the slate red are going to be mine really soon. That's like my next purchase.
Okay, wow. Calling your shot. Oh, we're staying with the easy. Going back to the 350 V1s colorway I talked about recently. The Pirate Blacks coming back in 2023. So.
What do you think? I mean, you're not a Yeezy guy.
I'm not a Yeezy guy. I might go for these for keeps. This I like these.
That would be your gateway drug out of Nike Jordan.
I think so. I think I like these like Dan likes the turtle doves.
Okay.
I think the pirate blacks. I think they just look so good. I think most people when they see them now probably just assume they're fakes. Just because they're so long ago that they came out.
Is
I
this
don't know.
Kanye holding this shoe potentially here?
Oh, I doubt it.
I'm looking at tattoo. Like
Yeah.
it could be.
Do you think? Don't you feel like Kanye doesn't want to retro his shoes though?
I think he does.
You do?
I wouldn't be shocked at that. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
You get some notoriety from it.
We need to go. I need to after this. I will Google Kanye West tattoos and see if this is,
Okay.
if this is a tattoo of his. I wouldn't be shocked. Here, man, this is beauty in the eye of the beholder. I love the turtle doves. I'm a hard pass on these. The bottoms, they look plastic. I don't like the sole.
Yeah, you're right about that. Once you point that out, it does look very plasticky. It doesn't. It looks like it would crack.
I mean, I'm surprised, but
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'd pass, but I would sell them for
Okay.
less than you would when they drop. Because, man, did y'all talk about this last week when the turtle doves came out and they were going for like 1,500, 2,000?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what you missed. Because the turtle doves, they came down. They are down to 400 or whatever. Dan was convinced on the podcast last week. He shared his conspiracy theory that they didn't even re-release. That it was all fake.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Because he had bought a pair. They did not ship them to him, so they canceled the order. He bought a second pair, and by the time the podcast was running, they still hadn't shipped them. And I think the day after the podcast, they shipped last week, so on Thursday.
He hasn't gotten them yet?
Thursday. He hasn't let us know if he has. So I'm not sure, but yeah. And the biggest thing was, and I agree with him here, is that Red Rose Hype, Music City Vintage, any other store that we've had on, and even the stores in Memphis, none of them had them. They were not. He was trying to buy them from somebody. Nobody had them. So it was just. I don't know if it was shipping errors, but yeah, it was an interesting conspiracy theory. I enjoyed it.
That is so shocking to me that this would be your one. This would be your pick.
Isn't it? Yeah, is this one? I do like some of the V2s that were those clay and not really the clay colorway, but I think was there a butter colorway?
Oh, I had the butters. I gave them away.
Yeah.
Free shout out to Nate Furman. He has my butters.
Shout out to Nate.
I hope he wears them.
On the same day that these Yeezy Pirate Blacks came out, or the unofficial images came out, we heard that the Adidas CEO is stepping down next year. Did you see this? You were gone at JH. You missed a lot last week, man.
Sounds like it.
So coming in 2023, you wonder what this has to do with Kanye, all that stuff. His name is Casper Rorsted. If you remember, he did get called out. Casper got called out by Kanye.
Shocker.
Yeah. So
is he German?
Was that over the Easy Day? I would assume he's German. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm kidding. That was a little bit nationalist. Yep. He called him out about Easy Day.
Yeah. No. He called him out about the flip-flops, the slides. Yeah. He said they're copying him.
I got one.
Okay, go for it.
Have you seen? I'm sorry, I'm going to do slides next time. That means we have to do a little bit more work pre-game.
I know. I'm sorry, but I think
it's worth it because this is awesome.
Yeah, this is going to be way better.
Hold
on, even more awesome is once we get people that are like our Still Drippin' Army members, we can broadcast this live and we can have people comment and we can post their comments onto our thing so they could ask us questions live.
So sick.
Pretty sick, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Anyways, go ahead with your news.
Okay, so I don't know if you talked about this last week, but the Jordan 1 Lost and Found, which is basically a Jordan 1 Chicago that's coming out in November.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the packaging for this guy?
I don't think I have.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is I've sent this on our Instagram, but this is the
Oh, I have seen it. Yes.
Look at
The
this
aged
box.
Oh man.
That's
Sorry,
I'm gonna have to learn. Yeah. Look at this box.
Mm-hmm.
This is a horrible radio. Or good grief. There it is. Look at it's beat up. Like it's been sitting under your bed for 20 years.
It was so cool when they do that stuff.
There's a receipt that comes with it from like a store from 85. Oh,
wow.
Shoot.
That's
God,
cool.
This is killing me.
Don't worry about it.
There it is.
We'll fix
a little
it.
Bit better. I'll figure next time I'll have slides.
Yeah. We'll work on it.
That is so sick.
Man. All right, let's see. You got anything else? I think I got.
Yep, it's
maybe
not
a
in the
couple more.
box. It's not box wise, technically.
Oh, well, let me.
We have to talk about this.
Okay, let me get to my. I think I got a few more in the box, so I'm gonna go with the next one we got is Mellow Ball. The MBO2.
I'm so impressed with the level of homework you just did to pull this new thing off. This is unbelievable. Usually we do this in, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes, and you spent so much time on this. This
probably spent maybe an hour.
That's
maybe
crazy.
So, when you're on a work trip, you got free time when you're in the hotel at night.
That's fair. What else are you going to do, right?
Right, exactly. So what do you think about these? They got some flames going up, wings going up on the side, I guess because of his tattoo on his chest. They're
he's got a
mimicking
trash tattoo. By the way,
Yeah.
As a person that has a bunch of tattoos, let me tell you what. You can pick out bad ink pretty quickly when you have tattoos. He's got bad tattoos. And like good thoughts, bad execution. Dude, you make so much money. Pay somebody that I've kind of always taken this is way sidebar. I've always taken the thought of I want it so good that if you cut it off my body, it could be put on a wall after I'm dead. And there's a lot of bad tattoos. Yeah. He doesn't have great tattoos. I like the thought here. I see what he's doing with the purple because the Hornets.
Yeah.
This isn't bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, we need better pictures, I think. I think I'm going to reserve my thoughts for better pictures. This shoe looks like it's been worn a lot. It looks like an old shoe. And
does it?
To me, it does. It looks dirty. And I don't know if that's the camera, the angle, what it is.
Hey, whoa, is this the 2?
This is, the Mellow 2.
I like this better than the 1.
Really?
Yeah, I like it's less, it's more subtle. I like the honeycomb kind of pattern on the 1, but it was really busy.
Yeah.
This looks classy. Like it looks like there's not a lot going on. He didn't try to do too much. I like it.
I'll be really interested when we see more pictures of these where the Puma logo is, because you don't see one in this at all.
It's right here. No, I see it.
Am I missing? Oh, on the back.
It's on the side. No. It's on the side right here. See the little.
It's part of the wing.
Yeah, it's part of the wing.
I got.
That's what I'm saying. It's very subtle.
It is very subtle.
I
didn't even
classy.
see it. Okay, they're growing on me a little bit.
Yeah, I don't hate them.
Yeah, I'm not sold yet. I'm gonna reserve my thoughts, but I'm not sold entirely yet.
Okay.
And I think that's all we got for Inside the Box.
Okay.
So feel free to jump outside the box. I have not made anything for outside the box. If you want
All
to
right, listen, guys. It's
sing
not really.
something.
What's inside the? That's my shoe in the box. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Listen, this is potentially right now we just can't not talk about this. The best, with hesitancy, I'm saying that, Supreme season that I've seen in a while. It's almost like, the last several times they were trying so hard and they did all the weird sexual stuff and lots of F words and lots of like dogs and bears and penises and it's not, there's not any of that, but it's dope, man. Have you seen much of this drop?
I've seen a little bit of it. I think just from what you posted today, right, on the account, on the Instagram.
Yeah, that was just some. I just pick and chose some of my favorites. So the Andre 3000 T that come. This is all Thursday. Thursday is going to be. Look, set your timer. Go and try to get this T-shirt. It's $54. It's about $9 for shipping. You'll probably sell this T-shirt for $200. So I mean, just purely monetary, you're gonna make money off this shirt. But it's Andre 3000 from Outkast. Like it's dope. Hey, Atlanta,
good shirt.
Atlanta, it's a dope shirt. I mean, it is. This is stupid. It's so stupid. Pretty much all the underwear I have is Supreme, but their underwear. This. Have you seen this? The bandana. I'm a big bandana fan. Like bandana print. They have tees and underwear that are bandana print that are coming. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get the red and the black. Like, trust me, Thursday, I'm re-ing up. I got doo-doo stains on my other ones. There's so much dope stuff coming. Mason just dropped.
No, can you hear me?
Oh. Wow.
See, I can keep doing it.
Wow.
Tell me, hold on. Tell me if you can still hear me.
I hear you great. Oh, you left again. I'm going to keep going. So,
okay, wait, here we go.
You're back. Oh,
wait, no.
You minimized me. There. I don't care.
All right, go ahead.
Sick. So many dope things. There's but then if you go look at the preview, it's the whole season, right? And so that's what I posted. There's a Gremlins collab. I love Gremlins. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I know I'm stupid. Like, it just is. I love that stuff. There's a sewing machine, which I just thought was super unique and cool, which I liked. I wouldn't buy the sewing machine. Hear me when I say it. These puffer backpacks are so sick. Like, I have a Supreme bag that I've had for probably 5 or 6 years. It's my go-to backpack. I actually have a couple. This is really dope. The Doughboy. Have you seen the Doughboy from Pillsbury?
I'm bringing these all up. I'm gonna bring them all up so everybody can see them.
Please bring them all up.
So
the Pillsbury.
Just keep talking.
The Pillsbury collab is so sick. I know I'm too old for that. Of course, there's a box logo crew neck. They've got a brown one, Mason, that's right up your alley. If you're ever going to buy Supreme, you should buy this brown one. It's so dope. They've got a set of dominoes, which I love dominoes. I play a lot of dominoes. That is dope. They've got a cookie jar with a Doughboy. I mean, it's promising. It's as promising a preview with Supreme as we've had in 3 years.
Wow, that's high praise.
Yeah, I think Dan said the same in our text group.
I think he did.
Especially with the accessories. Like, there's stuff that you're never ever going to get. There's a motorcycle that's probably $50,000 and
wow.
Like, I'm not going to buy the sewing machine, obviously, but
yeah, the sewing machine, that is a cool one.
The principle of having that, it's just unique, right? It's just it's memorable.
It is very cool. I will say that.
So that's kind of in the box. It's kind of outside the box.
Yeah, give me 1 second and I'll pull those up so we can all see them. Take a gander.
By the way, can we say that I went really lazy tonight. I'm laying down in my bed and the lights off. I'm
Yeah,
not in my studio. Next time I'm gonna have to be out from henceforth. I'm gonna have to be outside.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be. You'll definitely have to be
professional,
a
buttoned
little
up.
more professional. Yep.
We'll see how that goes.
Unfortunately, I'm a little too slow and I can't figure out
Oh,
some of
who
the
cares?
nuance. But Hayes described it really well, and we'll have it so everybody can see. We'll be more prepared next week.
Boom. I'll be more prepared. Mason, you were totally prepared. This is crazy. I didn't know we were doing this.
Hey, we gotta step up for our fans. Episode 78. We're a year and a half into this now. So
I guess this is forever. We got married. It takes 21 days to create a habit, and we've done 78 episodes.
that's a long time.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think I have any other. Oh, I do have one inside or outside the box news. Just a shout out that I should have given at the beginning of the episode. Hayes goes to church in Nolensville. I live in Nolensville. So shout out to the Little League baseball team.
Heck yeah.
They're like 3 wins away
Yes.
from winning the championship, the Little League World Series. So I'm sure we'll have a big old parade.
Let's do it. I'll be there.
Maybe
my family will be there when we
can
win.
come and DJ in my front yard for the parade. Usually comes down our front yard.
Great idea.
So if they have the same parade route,
oh my gosh, that's a great idea. Please
we'll
tell me when that is, and we'll do that.
All right.
And everybody's invited. The Still Dripping Army will be invited to that.
Also, shout out to Dean Huffman's sister this time. Dean's gotten enough shout outs. She just texted me while on the podcast and said, "Hey, Mason, it's Reagan. Do you have Hayes' contact info?"
Boom.
I'm going to reach out to him about our wedding. So there you go.
Do it. I know Reagan.
Yeah. You were her lifeguard, right?
I was her lifeguard.
See, look at there. All right. Now, look, we can go 2 ways here. I'll let you decide between a top 5 or
hey, good night.
Why is it just you and him?
Because it's just me and him.
Oh,
We're live.
We're
So
live right now.
Kiss me.
Oh, you're doing it live now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, wait. I got a more than sneakers moment.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. Okay.
Shoot, I got one.
Pull it up. Let me pull it up. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Wow.
Or do you want this one?
Either
I think I
one.
like
Whatever
that
is
one.
your favorite.
I like
Yes,
that
sir.
one.
You were the better two anyways.
Oh, thank you. Did you hear him?
We can't edit it out this time.
Oh, ouch. That's not true. That's false. Okay, so I was at a camp last week. That's why I wasn't on this episode. That episode was with my oldest son, who's now a senior. Free shout out to my son Levi, he's an unbelievable man, young man. God, he's such a great kid. But anyway, we're at this camp, and it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I wear things that I like. Okay. And so it just so happens I'm at this camp and I've got some Supreme stuff and I got some Jordan stuff and I got some whatever stuff. I'm losing track of all the conversations I had about that, but there's one particular moment that stood out. And I'm going to have to shadily show you this picture of me and my son.
Let me zoom in on you. I don't know how to.
Okay, so this is me and my oldest child, and we're riding horses. And I haven't ridden a horse in, 25 years. Probably. What you can't tell in this, because the quality, is that I've got on Louis Vuitton shorts. And after we rode horses, I get back, and 2 kids go, "What, you brought out the Louis?" And I was like, whoa. First of all, how do you know what that is? Like, I was like, what? And then they said, You rode a horse with those Louis Vuitton shorts? And it led to great conversation about, I don't care. It's just a pair of shorts. Yes, I rode a horse. I don't care. But that was a really fun moment. And I actually thought about more than sneakers when I was talking to this kid about my shorts, because I was like, they're just shorts. But it gave us a way to connect with this kid that I would never gotten to talk to otherwise. And so
That is pretty cool.
how about that?
That is really cool. Good.
But-
That is a great more than sneakers moment of the week. Are they real? Are the
Yeah.
Louis V shorts?
Oh, I know what I paid for them.
Oh my god! I know what they look like, and those are hideous.
They're so hideous. They're so hideous. But a lot of stuff I wear is hideous, right?
That's fair.
The funny thing is, the other thing that got I have a Supreme North Face backpack that got, I wore it all week, and so Levi, we go back and forth. That was like, I can't believe, several people were like, I can't believe you have that, and you're hiking on this hike and you're sweating and you're gross. I'm like, it's just a freaking backpack. That's why I got it. It was cool. It was really cool, actually.
That is cool.
But I specifically thought about, this is a more than sneakers moment.
Very nice.
You have any?
I don't have any this week. I wore my sneakers a little bit more this week. It's hard during work, but I've established I'm wearing them on well, we don't have sneaker Fridays, but we have casual Fridays where you can wear jeans. But I'm gonna start wearing them. We're not supposed to, but I'm just gonna do it. People are starting to wear like Hokas. I've seen a pair of Under Armours. I know Jordans can be a little more loud, but like it's way better than Hokas.
Okay, I totally forgot a piece of information and I almost
Okay.
text. Oh my gosh! So where I was freaking on cloud heaven. It's like every on cloud person that has ever bought a pair of on clouds went there and died, and this is where they live for eternity. A couple Hokas, but man,
Okay.
I was like shocked at how many on clouds there were.
Yikes.
Hundreds.
That's not surprising.
It was not. It was
That's not surprising.
it's the on cloud demographic where I was.
Yeah.
You've been there
Yeah.
before.
Absolutely. Okay. We can go two different ways with this one again, but I'm gonna go ahead and play the intro.
Got it good. Mike is muted while it plays videos. That's crazy. God.
So, anyways, we got top fives. I can go a couple different ways here. Do you want? Let's see. Last week we did top 5 pizza brands or fast food pizza joints. We could go something we talk about often. We could go top 5 worst casual sneaker brands. So maybe that's a bottom 5. Or if you have anything inspired by your last week, we can do that. We can, fantasy football is coming up. I think we'll have a draft next week. So we'll figure out what kind of draft.
Man, you probably know this. I got out of fantasy football. This will be my 4th season without it.
Wow.
And life is so much better without it. I get it, but man, it's just such a time and energy suck. So you guys continue playing. It's not a judgment thing, but I'll say my life is better without fantasy football. The downside is that I can't name you who I would even draft. I mean, I don't keep up with it anymore.
Yeah, I was in a bad place with fantasy football of probably 5 or 6 years ago, where it's like I really cheered really hard for the people on my team, and now it's like it is what it is. I'm gonna cheer for the Titans. I don't really. Hopefully my players score points, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna cheer against the Titans or somebody that I like just because they're not on my fantasy team.
Do you want me to tell you a quick fantasy football story?
Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to hear
that. At least Bourbon Mike could, and Josh. We've never had Josh on this podcast, but he's not a sneaker guy anyway. He wouldn't be on here. So here's a fantasy football story you're gonna love. So this one time, I was in the league that I was in since 2003 or four. Wow! Oh, look at this banner. This is like, pardon the interruption or something.
Yeah, man. We'll get a ticker going.
Wow. So story is in this league I've played in for 10 or 15 years since fantasy football was started. Basically, we did individual defensive players.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean it was hardcore. Like that's how deep I was in it. And so whatever year, Google it while I'm saying this, Sean Taylor died, the defensive back for the
You have
Redskins.
told this story on
I
our
have?
podcast. Yes.
I've told this story on the podcast?
Yeah, because we had to bleep out one guy's name.
Never mind. I won't say it again. But that was probably, even though it took me 10 years later, that was the start of my decline of fantasy football.
You got beeped out.
I got beeped out of it, or he got beeped out.
He got beeped out.
And then that became a term. Like you get beeped out of things if
I have totally forgotten about that story on the podcast. That was a great
I forgot
story.
about that too. Do you remember, have you ever seen the movie Kingpin?
No.
Okay, that's a sports movie, so it's related. It's about bowling. So in Kingpin, this dude, I think his name is, if I remember right, his name is Roy Munson. And like he screws his life up, and throughout the movie that people will say, man, it's like you got Munsoned. And he's like, Munsoned? He's like, screwed your life up really bad. That's the equivalent of what I'm saying. Is like when you're out, you're bleeped out.
You get bleeped out.
That
was an early episode.
Let me clarify. It's not a cuss word.
It's not a cuss word.
It's a person's name. It's the name of a person. You're blanked out. Yeah.
All right. Do we want to go with top 5? We could make some enemies here with top 5 worst casual sneaker brands.
I don't care.
Do you have something else?
I don't care if people are happy or sad.
Okay, we could do that.
Let's do it.
We could do most hated teams, most hated sports teams.
That's too easy. So let's just go with the sneaker one.
All right.
It's related to the topic.
Top 5.
I can't believe you have that ability. That is...
It's pretty dope, isn't it?
I don't know what to say. I'm easily
honest,
entertained, and that is super entertaining.
I'll be honest, when I was going through this, the ease that I did all this, it kind of takes the magic out of television. I'm going to be honest.
Can you do me a favor real quick?
And get this. There's a ton of these services, and even StreamYard, who we're using right here.
Free shout out. Sponsor us. So
this is their free version. They have a version they have 2 other versions that you pay for.
How much is the paid one? I'll just pay for it.
No, I don't know. I have no idea. But this is
worth
the free
it?
version. I think it just takes this little logo out and we can put our own there. But I don't think we're not there.
Bro,
yet.
Come on. We've
Look,
78.
Let's wait until we get. I want somebody, even if they just give us free beer. I want somebody to sponsor us so we can write a song and do their commercial.
I would 100% do that. Oh,
it
my
would be
goodness.
so much fun if we did an ad and wrote a song for them or something funny. Like we could think of it. Just give us creative control to do whatever. That would be fun. Then once that free beer starts rolling in, we'll pay for StreamYard. We can even put your logo up here in the corner. Wherever, yeah, there we go.
Do we want beer to sponsor us though? Like that's the moral.
Yeah. Look, if we want Nike to sponsor us, I feel more comfortable in morality of beer companies than Nike. Right?
China, because China.
Yeah. I mean, there's everything. Everybody's talking about like the Live Golf Tour and everything. Everybody's taking money from Saudi Arabia. The Live Golf Tour. That's Saudi. They're sponsored by Nike. Nobody's outraged at Nike for sponsoring it, right?
Shocker.
Like, don't get me wrong. They do a lot of terrible things, but it's easy to throw stones at somebody who, like I wouldn't go over. We talked about selling out for Shaq shoes. Like, I wouldn't sell out for $400 million if I was Charles Barkley. $400 million? I don't even know. I don't have anything of 400 million. I don't even have 400 million pennies. I don't even know how much that is. But I don't have
tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm done. live
So,
tour. If you want to do that,
if you want us to be your
in.
official podcast,
We're in just for like for however much the podcast streaming costs. I'm in. Can you do me a huge favor?
go ahead.
Can you make this banner say butt?
I can do it. Yeah. I don't know if I want to, but just to make you happy, I'll hit you with one.
But what a child. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Are we going to agree on these 5?
We can just throw some out there and we can build a top 5.
Okay, let's make some rules here. It can't be On Cloud or Hoka.
So as I
throw
listen
those out.
You really? Why are those like way above everything else?
No, it's a given. Like it's like
okay.
saying, okay, who's your favorite basketball player outside of Michael Jordan? That's what I'm saying. It's
okay.
like it's too easy to name.
So it's On Clouds, Hokas, and then we'll give our top 3.
Okay.
We can throw some out there. I'll throw out one Allbirds. It's in the same boat with me.
I was gonna say that. So then I'll take Yay Dude or Hey Dude.
Hey Dude, yeah, those are pretty similar. I think what was it? Sperry's has got to be on the list. I had them when I was in high school, even in college, but they've got to be up there on the list.
Yeah.
It's easy to find those pictures of me. If you want to shame me, that's fine. But that's definitely up there. What is your view on? See, this one's sexist. Admittedly, don't cancel us. But male Birkenstocks, I think they're fine for females.
I know a lot of folk that rock that.
You okay?
Yeah,
I'm okay with
Doc
that.
Martens. I know a lot of folk that rock a Doc Marten.
I don't love the Doc Marten look, but it has a place. It's not the same culture as what we're in, but I get it. I understand it.
I'm gonna say one that's gonna immediately jump way up the list, and that will be Skechers.
Is that that's like
casual,
an old person athletic
it's
brand?
Way up there. No, it's casual sneaker brands is a Sketcher. It's 100% a casual sneaker brand.
Okay.
Without a doubt. It's way up there in this list.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever owned a pair of Skechers?
I don't believe so.
Would you wear a Sketcher?
No.
Bingo. Then it's up
Urban
there.
Meyer wears Skechers.
Does he?
No, he probably does though.
Probably does.
I don't know.
He's grabbing the butt of a 12-year-old. Whoops. It's true. I'm not wrong.
One of these days, now that we're live, y'all are gonna catch Hayes saying something, and I'm gonna spit my drink into my computer, and it's gonna turn off the whole live.
But it'll be funny, but not inappropriate.
Right. Hopefully.
Yeah. No, it'll be fun. All my kids keep walking in and say goodnight. You guys are just about all my children.
A part of the family now.
You are part of the family now. All right.
Well, what else we got? Let's see.
I feel like we got to wrap live. You're gonna have to do it with me.
Well, let's finish up our top 5 bottom 5. So
Skechers, Allbirds, Hey Dude.
Allbirds, Skechers, and you think Hey Dude is?
Dude is 100% in there.
It's in there.
I'm sure Margaritaville has sneakers. That would be in there. You know they do. You know they do.
We've got to be missing something.
Does Bass Pro Shop have any shoes? They got hats. Good grief. What is the deal with Bass Pro Shop hats? Have you seen this popping up on everybody?
Yeah, I saw one tonight.
What's the deal?
Yeah.
Somebody hit us and tell us why Bass Pro Shop. I had this dude I was at the camp with. It's free shout out to JH Ranch, who had a hat, a Bass Pro Shop hat that matched every outfit he had. They wore all week.
He had a different one for every outfit?
Khaki, red, blue, black, green. He gave a couple of them away. I was like, why do you have so many? I never got a clear answer. Who cares? That dude was really dope, by the way. But nonetheless, he had a matching hat for his fits for a camp.
Yeah, that's legit.
Bass Pro Shop hats of all things.
Yeah, it's interesting. What about oh, I had one in my brain.
Keds.
Isn't that just a kid's shoe? They make adult Keds. Elliot has some
Probably.
Keds.
They dabble in the adult, I bet.
Okay. If you say so. All right. I think that closes it up. We'll give our rankings as On Clouds number 1.
Hoka.
Hoka.
Skechers.
I think Skechers would have to be number 3.
Allbirds.
I would
Hey
say
Dude.
Hey Dude. Hey Dude is 4 for me, and then Allbirds is 5.
Mm.
I think there's actually probably one worse than Allbirds, but right now it does not come to me. I'm sure the listeners will call us out because I'm sure there's a lot worse out there. Oh, it's got to be the 5-finger shoes, right? The Skeletos.
I forgot about the 5 fingers.
That might be worse than On Clouds.
That is worse than On Clouds.
Okay,
But is there a brand?
I'm with you.
Or is it just called 5-finger shoes?
Skeletos? Is that a
Skeletos.
brand?
But then
I could've made
Reebok
that up.
ganked them, right? Those have been copycatted.
Yeah. Reebok lost when they put out those Zig shoes, man.
John Wall. What was he thinking? Here's what he was thinking: get the bag.
Yeah,
Like,
he
it's
sold
the
out.
same. Trust me, if Allbirds calls me tomorrow and they want to sponsor this podcast, they want to buy this StreamYard and Podbean,
Yeah,
whatever else we do,
they can have
you're
it.
welcome. I'll sell out. I'll take back all of it. I'll be just like a politician. Just follow the money. Follow the money, bro.
Yeah, until we get a well, I don't even know how to play music without a beat. They have some stock music.
Just play that.
You
the
want me to
stock
play
music.
some
Yes,
stock music?
please play the stock music.
All right, this is not a Hayes Holland beat,
I
but
don't care.
this is called Feeding the Ducks. I don't think it's a beat either. Oh. Wait, hold on. I gotta interrupt you.
Go ahead.
I'll just let it play
No,
underneath.
do it. Yeah, do it.
Thank you for listening to episode 78 of the Still Drippin' Happy Hour. We're at minute 58 right here. This is going to be exactly an hour, and that's just beautiful. Anyways, thank you for listening and joining us, and hopefully watching on YouTube. We couldn't be more appreciative. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here, and we appreciate that. Please go on to iTunes and leave us a rating of 5 stars and a review. Subscribe. Keep downloading. Get those downloads up. Watch us on YouTube. Get us a sponsor so we can make a song for them.
Yes.
And with that, Hayes, wrap us out.
Wait, let me get my phone out so I can read my lyrics. Yo. I got a carton of milk. I just squeezed it from a cow. Fresh out the udder. Don't ask me how. I got him in a saddle. I'm riding him like a horse. His skin is real coarse. His hair is real coarse. Of course. I got hitting up the library and I'm reading about how to milk a cow. I learned everything about milking. I'm drinking it straight out the udder. It's got chocolate. I rock it like a locket, light socket, pop it, balloon. I'm looking like a baboon. My butt's as red as a baboon's butt.
I think. Oh, it's coming back.
No, that's good. That'll work.
Oh, okay.
For the first one, they see me rapping off my phone lyrics that I wrote.
Look at that. 59 minutes, 35 seconds. You know, you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here, and we appreciate that. And we'll see y'all next week.
Leave us a dope, horrible review. Just make it 5 stars. Like, it better be
Make it funny.
sick.
We love you all.
For
Peace.
real.
I'm just waiting until it hits 1 hour on the dot. The drippin' happy hour. Peace.